Hello dear, how are you all? Today in this video we will draw the graph of a curve r is equal to 3 cosine theta. The curve r is equal to 3 cosine theta, 3 cosine 3 theta is a curve which consists of 3 patterns. There are 3 leaves of rows in this curve. This curve is consists with 3 leaves. And the curve r is 3 cosine 3 theta, it is symmetric about the initial line. It is symmetric about the initial line, means theta is equal to 0. The half of the portion of curve lies above the line theta is equal to 0 and half of the portion of curve lies below the line theta is equal to 0. After this, we want to know about the nature of pole. Nature of pole means we have to find the value of theta where r is equal to 0. We find r value of theta where r is 0. Where r is 0. In other words, we find the intervals for different loops. There are total loops 3. We find the interval for each loop. We find the interval for each loop. When r is equal to 0, by r equal to 0, we will find the intervals for different loops. So first we find nature of poles. When r equal to 0, we put when r equal to 0 implies 3 cosine 3 theta is equal to 0. 3 theta is equal to cosine inverse 0 and 3 theta is equal to cosine inverse 0. Dash times cosine is 0. For r multiplied by pi by 2, cosine will be 0. We will write 2n minus 1 pi by 2. For all these angles, the value of cosine is 0. And theta will be equal to 2n minus 1 pi by 6. We will find the value of theta for different value of n. When n is equal to n, when n is equal to 1, when n is 1, theta is equal to pi by 6. Theta is equal to pi by 6. When n is equal to 2, theta is 2. Theta is pi by 2. The value of theta is pi by 2. When n is equal to 3, n is equal to 3. Theta is equal to 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. When n is equal to 4, theta is equal. The value of theta will be 7 pi by 6. 7 pi by 6. When n is equal to 5, when n is equal to 5, theta is equal to 3 pi by 2. The value of theta will be 3 pi by 2 when n is equal to 5, and when n is equal to 6. When n is equal to 6, the value of theta 11 pi by 6. After this, these are the intervals for 3 loops. These 6 values, these 3 intervals. Each loop will form between these intervals. After that, we will find the number of lines on which loop is formed. We find the value of theta where r is maximum. Maximum value of r depending upon cosine 3 theta. And maximum value of cosine 3 theta is 1. Maximum value of cosine 3 theta is 1. So maximum value of r is 3. When r is equal to 3, maximum value of r, which is 3. we will find the value of theta where value of R is maximum. Maximum R. Maximum value of R. Maximum value of R. Maximum value of R is 3. When R is equal to 3, we put R3, we get cosine 3 theta. 3 cosine 3 theta is equal to 3, cosine 3 theta is equal to 1. When cosine 3 theta is equal to 1, we will get maximum value of R, and 3 theta is from here. 3 theta is equal to cosine inverse 1. Cosine inverse 1 means that whose cosine is 1. 3 theta is equal to 0 or 3 theta is equal to 2 and 5. 2 and 5. From here theta is equal to 0, and from here theta is equal to 2 and pi by 3. For different value of n, when n is equal to 1, theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. When n is equal to 2, theta will be 4 pi by 3, and theta is equal to 0. These three lines, theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, and theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. Where three lines are, theta is equal to 0, which is the initial line. This is the line where theta is equal to 0, and on this line value of R will be maximum. In other words, the loop of curve is formed on this line. After this, second loop of curve lies on the line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. Where is the line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3? This is the line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. Second loop of the curve lies on this line, because value of R is maximum at this line, and maximum value of R is 3. So we take 3 on these lines, on these three lines. First line theta is equal to 0. On this line maximum value of R is 3, and second line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, where maximum value of R is 3. Third line theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. Theta is equal to 4 pi by 3 is third line on which loop of curve is formed, and value of R is maximum on this line. There are three lines, theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. These three lines are the lines on which loop of curve is formed. So maximum value of R is 3, so we take R equal to 3 on these lines. For example, we take R is equal to 1, R is equal to 2, R is equal to 3. Similarly, second loop will form on the line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. We will take R is 1, R is 2, and R is 3. Third loop of curve will form on the line theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. So we take R1, R2, and R3. These three lines, theta is 0, theta 2 pi by 3, and theta 4 pi by 3, these three lines on which loop of curve will formed. And you know, if loop of curve is formed on this line, and this is the interval for this loop, from pi by 6 to 11 pi by 6 is the interval for first loop. Second loop is formed on the line theta to 2 pi by 3, so its interval from pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6. Pi by 2 to 5 by 6 is the interval for second loop, and third loop will form on the line theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. So interval for third loop will be from theta is equal to 7 pi by 6 to theta is equal to 3 pi by 2. Interval from 7 pi by 6 to theta is 3 pi by 2 is the interval for the third loop. Third loop will form between this interval, and first loop will form between this interval, and second loop will form between this interval. Okay, we will draw the graph of a curve. To draw graph of a curve, we will take the help from these table values. You know, when theta is equal to 0, the maximum value of r is 3. The line theta 0, which is this line, we take r is 3, 1, 2 and 3. This is the point which is lies on, this is the point 3, 0. This is the point 3, 0 which is lies on the 3 loop curve. Second, for second line, theta is pi by 6. You see, when theta is pi by 6, the value of r is 0. Which means the value of r is 0 when theta is pi by 6. And when theta is equal to pi by 3, when theta is equal to pi by 3, the value of r is minus 3. Very important point here. When value of r is negative, where should we take negative value of r? We should take negative value of r opposite direction to the theta is pi by 3, and the opposite direction theta is pi by 3 is this direction. This is the direction which is opposite to the theta is pi by 3. When value of r is negative, we should take negative value of r opposite direction to the theta is pi by 3. We should take theta is pi. We should take negative value of r minus 3 on this line opposite to this. Okay, 1, minus 2 and minus 3. After this, when theta is pi by 2, the value of r is 0. Theta is pi by 2. Theta is pi by 2. This is the line theta is pi by 2. The value of r along this line will be 0. R will be 0 along this line theta is pi by 2. When theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, theta is equal to 2 pi by 3, this line. Theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. Here, value of r is maximum. We will take r1 to we take on this line r3. On the line theta is 2 pi by 3, the value of r is maximum. The loop of curve will form on this line. We take r3 on this line, 1, 2 and 3. For the when theta is 5 by 6, this is the line for theta is 5 by 6. You know, when theta is 5 by 6, the value of r again approaching to 0. This is the interval for second loop. When theta is equal to minus, when theta is equal to pi, when theta is equal to pi, again value of r is minus 3. This is the direction of pi, and this is the opposite direction of pi to pi. This is the direction of pi, and this is the direction opposite to pi. This is the negative direction of pi. When value of r is negative, we should take negative value of r opposite to direction of pi, which is this direction. We should take negative r on this line, which is the repeat. After this, we know draw the graph of curve. You know, first loop of curve will form on this line. Since curve is symmetric about the initial line, we draw the portion of curve above the initial line. Second loop of the curve will form on the line theta is 2 pi by 3, and from pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6. This is the interval for second loop. From pi by 2 to 5 pi by 6 is the interval for second loop, and second loop will form on the line theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. We draw the graph. And third loop will form on the line theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. This is the graph of the curve r equal to 3 cosine 3 theta.